Have you ever heard of Joe Namath? What happens to your body when I say Joe Namath?
Joe? I know Joe Namath.
1972 Joe.
Ooh, he was.
I mean, he goes back before that even. I mean, he's amazing.
I think he won the Super Bowl in the late '60s. Joe Namath with the New York Jets. You know, Joe Namath. The reason we're talking about Broadway Joe is because he advertises a hearing aid. And boy, some of you may have seen Joe Namath's commercial.
I want to be a champion. Why wouldn't I just want to put that thing in?
People say to me, should I get the hearing aid that Joe Namath is advertising? What do you say to that?
I know. So we have this new category of hearing devices called OTC, over-the-counter. Over-the-counter hearing devices are really nice because they're quick. They don't take a prescription. You don't need to see a doctor. You just throw them in. Usually you can hook it up to your phone and you try to program it while it's in your ear, and you do your best, and it's kind of a quick and dirty way of doing things. It's
kind of like reading glasses, right?
It's kind of
yep. Buy it off the shelf, pop it on,
boom, and bam.
No doctor, I just grab it off the store shelf and off I go.
Yeah, so over-the-counter hearing devices have really gotten a lot of attention.
Hold on, pause just 1 second. We'll get back to our video. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications. We really appreciate it. Back to the video.
Let's get back. In the last 5 years, but even more recently, since 2022, I believe it was October, OTC hearing devices became legal where you can buy them in Best Buy and Walmart and different places. You can just grab them right off the counter, go home and try to hear better.
Yeah.
And so Joe Namath, he's got a hearing device. He's throwing a Hail Mary.
Oh.
And he's hoping that you've got your fingers outstretched fingers, and he's hoping like the hair cells in your ears. Everything's going to be a home run, not a home run, a touchdown.
But what is this hearing aid? You know, it is an over-the-counter hearing aid. That anything you see advertised on television, whether it's by Joe Namath or anybody else, if it's on TV, if it's on your Facebook feed, if you're seeing it on the internet,
right?
These are over-the-counter hearing aids. I get people, they ask me, they say, I saw an article on Facebook, I clicked on it, it said 5 best hearing aids of 2024. Every single one was an over-the-counter hearing aid. Should have been titled the 5 best OTC hearing aids of 2024.
It kind of is confusing a little bit.
It is confusing because the OTCs, these over-the-counter hearing aids, Broadway Joe's hearing aid is kind of just a basic hearing aid. It's preset, or it's basically set by the user with their phone, which is different than a prescription hearing aid, which are going to be, programmed by an audiologist, specific to an individual's hearing loss. They're capable of amplifying hearing losses that are more severe. An over-the-counter is more for a mild, maybe a moderate loss. But if you've got a more significant loss, the prescription hearing aid is going to be significantly better.
Exactly. And the other thing that's unique about prescription devices, differing themselves from OTC devices, is usually the way they fit. A lot of OTC devices are going to be much larger. They're going to stick out. They're not going to go deep. Or some of them actually go too deep, so they're uncomfortable. So they don't quite have the physical parameters and the physical characteristics to really nail the fit and say to someone, you can wear me for 8 to 12 hours a day and you're not going to have an issue. People have issues with the physical fit of an OTC device. I should say many people do.
Yeah, over-the-counter hearing aids can be good, and we're not opposed to them.
Yeah. In fact, we carry them.
Yeah, we have them.
We have them here.
People that need something that's just pretty basic, maybe a mild hearing loss, usually for people that are pretty tech-savvy, can do things on their own. They don't need a lot of help from a doctor.
It's super inexpensive.
Super inexpensive.
I mean, if you've seen the Joe Namath.
Yeah, so there's some reasons.
These devices are usually under $1,000 for a set. And most of them are between $200 and $500 for a set.
But if you're looking to do really well, if you've got a little more significant hearing loss, if you need a little bit of help from a doctor, the OTC, the Joe Namath's not going to win you the Super Bowl. Yeah. You probably need something that's a more prescription type device.
Yeah, we might reach out to Joe to help him be affiliated with something that's a little more on his class or his level of efficiency. I mean, the guy was amazing. I wish his hearing device was...
Let's get him in.
Let's get him in. Joe, we welcome you. You're still our hero though, buddy. Okay, everybody, we so appreciate you watching the video today. If you've liked what you've seen, please like it, subscribe to our channel. It means the world to us, but it also means the world to other people who are trying to figure out what's going on with their hearing health. So thank you for watching.